Hey there, it's Walt. I was thinking about Cliff Young this morning. Cliff was a 60-something-year-old Australian potato farmer who got the idea that he wanted to run the Sydney to Melbourne ultramarathon. One of the granddaddies of all of the ultramarathons, 533 miles. And the race officials didn't want to let Cliff enter because he didn't have any experience in running ultramarathons. In fact, he wasn't really a runner at all. He explained himself that he had a lot of experience chasing sheep, and that therefore the race officials ought to let him run the race. And they finally relented, and off Cliff went. And 6 days later, Cliff crossed the finish line first in this granddaddy of all ultramarathons, beating the course record by 2 days and hours ahead of his closest competitor. And when everything was said and done, folks asked Cliff about his strategy, and he really had no strategy. And they asked him about the fact that he didn't stop, that he kept on going. You know, on ultramarathons, a lot of times we'll stop and rest, and even on long ultramarathons, you might take a nap and hydrate and eat. But Cliff didn't stop, and they asked him about that, and his response was, "I didn't know I was supposed to stop." He just kept on going. And down along the Colorado River this morning, we left the south rim of the Grand Canyon just after 4 in the morning, and just before 7 came down along this beautiful stretch of the Colorado River. And I was thinking about Cliff and the fact that he never stopped, and the power of this river that never stops. It just keeps on going. It's cut this amazing swath of grandeur and beauty over millennia. And I think about the entrepreneurs and the business professionals that I work with. And the ones that are successful aren't necessarily the smartest ones. They're not the most talented ones. Oftentimes they're like Cliff Young, like the river. They don't know that they're supposed to stop. They just keep on going. And it's that consistency over time that creates the grandeur. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.